What up YouTube, I'm back. So what a great ass episode of Boruto, man. Just for the fact that we were with the Kara group for the most of the episode, we were kind of introduced to some of the members and I liked it a lot, so let's get right to it. So first of all, it seems like the Kara members have a portal that can travel through space and time, which is interesting because the only person basically right now in this world that we've seen do that is Sasuke, but it's with his Rinnegan, so it's pretty interesting that they can actually do that. So hopefully that will be explained in later episodes. The first character of the Kara group that we were introduced to is Amado, and we actually saw him in the Jump Festa event 2 days ago with other characters, other members of the Kara group, but this is officially the first time that we were introduced to Amado, and it seems like he's the doctor, he's the scientist of the Kara group, which is interesting because we all know that right now they have the vessel and it seems like he's the one taking care of it, so for the first time we saw the vessel in this week's episode. We don't know what it actually is, but we all know that it's really important to the Kara group plans, so that's cool. We were also introduced to another character. Her name is Delta, and I really like her character design. It's pretty unique for the Naruto verse, blonde hair obviously, but with pink eyes and the lipstick and everything. I really like her character design. The clothes that she's wearing, everything about it is pretty damn cool. She also has some markings on her forehead and then on her back, and one of the things that they talked about is her adjusting her one of her legs, so it seems like maybe she's also part machine, and that's because of the doctor. Maybe she was injured or maybe she wanted to get even better, I don't know, but she also has some markings on her back like the ones that Boruto has, so that's quite interesting to me. Another thing that I thought was pretty interesting is that they call themselves inners and not shinobis, so that's really interesting. I can't wait to know what inners are, and why they call themselves like that, but it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm guessing that we'll learn that in this next arc that is coming up in 2021, so stay tuned for all of that. But yeah, man, it's really interesting. They're really interesting characters. I really like the characters that we were introduced to so far, and we got a little bit more information about the Kara group. Obviously we don't know what their goal is and we don't know really what the vessel is, but I can't wait to know more about them. Obviously the leader of the Kara group right now, I think, is Jigen, and he has the same mark on his chin that Boruto has on his hand, so they all have some sort of markings on their body that looks a lot like Boruto's, so I'm wondering if they killed gods or something like that to get these markings. But one other thing that they talked about in this week's episode is to test the vessel, which we don't really know what that's all about, but they're testing the vessel, and it seems like they want to test it on the Leaf Village, and the way that they went there is basically with an airship that Victor provided, but obviously it didn't go actually there. It went a little bit further because Victor has his own plans, he's dying and he needs the vessel, so that's the reason why it didn't go quite as planned. And then the airship actually crashed because of the vessel. I don't know what the hell happened, but it crashed. And then there was also people on the airship that didn't really react, which was weird. But I think the arc actually starts with the vessel crashing in the manga. I'm not really sure because I've only read a few pages, but I think that's how it starts, so I'm really excited for the next few episodes because it starts in 2021. I think next week is actually filler, and then the episode after that is when this arc starts, I think. I'm not really sure, but it's quite exciting, man, and just seeing how Kara's plan is developing and how it's coming together from the anime to the manga chapter that the arc is beginning. I can't wait. Anyway, we actually saw Boruto and in this week's episode, which was surprising because it was basically Kara packed episode, so I really didn't think that we would see them, but they were being congratulated by the Hokage and Naruto because of all the mission that they've accomplished so far. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then Boruto also asked his father to hand-to-hand combat training, so I think that maybe if they show it, it would be really, really cool. But anyway, man, Boruto actually removed the bandages on his hands, and then he had a flashback of what happened with Momoshiki, I think his name is. I don't remember exactly, but I thought that was pretty cool moment because of what's happening with the Kara group right now, and it's relevant, so I can't wait for this next arc. I think it starts in 2 episodes, like I said, so can't wait. One last thing before we end this week's review is that, like I said earlier in the review, the vessel actually crashed, and it seems like maybe Jigen already knows, but something that I want to talk about Jigen is his voice actor. So his voice actor is actually the same as Overhaul in Boku no Hero Academia and in other animes that I may not remember. I think he's the voice actor of Nanamin in Jujutsu Kaisen. He's the blonde-haired character that is with Itadori right now in the anime, so that's pretty interesting. He has a lot of roles, and I didn't think that his voice would be used for Jigen. I think at first I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I think I like it, so he's a great voice actor, obviously, so great for him. But another thing that I want to talk about is the place that Jigen is right now. It seems like he's in his own dimension, kind of like Obito and Kakashi's, or even Kaguya's, so I thought that was pretty interesting. It seems like there's a lot that we don't know about the Kara organization and their powers, so I can't wait for this next arc. The Vessel arc coming in 2021 will be reviewed by me on my channel, so don't front, but yeah, man, it was a great episode. I really liked it. It was mostly about the Kara organization. It's the most that we've seen of them, so it was good, man. It was really, really good. I really liked that. But let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. Obviously next week is gonna be filler, so I'm not sure that I'm going to review it, but I think the week after that is when the Vessel arc actually starts. Anyhow, I do Boruto Naruto Next Generation reviews every Sunday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays. It's actually coming back on my channel January 5th because the new arc is actually canon from the manga, and the fillers are ending, so stay tuned for that. I also do Jujutsu Kaisen reviews on Fridays, and then I usually do One Piece reviews on Saturdays, but it's gonna come back, I guess, next week, so stay tuned, man. I'm going to do an Attack on Titan final season reviews later today, so stay tuned. And then in January, like I said, Black Clover is coming back on the 5th, then on the 7th and the 14th, Dr. Stone and The Promised Neverland is coming back, so it's gonna be packed, man. My schedule is gonna be packed, so like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot, and follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, man. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.